finished it all. I guess we'll see if it's here. It's supposed to go like this. I guess he gets it.
Find your new seat. Get ready to start answering questions on the notes.
Yeah, we're going to
If there's any of it you don't remember, I did not put everything on these notes that we learned. This is stuff, if you don't know this stuff now, then you're one back.
Where's the desk at? Where's his desk?
The wine
Okay, I know what I'm putting up.
Wait, this is the front? Yeah, the
So I'm in the same spot.
Hannah.
Ethan.
No, you're right here.
Water bottle.
Oh,
Bro, over.
so you're up here and then I'm.
Bro, every single time I'm just moving back. Okay.
Basically, you see here.
You guys have your
That's what the center
Where
I sit inside.
Wait.
Yeah.
I
I sit in here.
You're gonna pick two years.
It's
I'm really getting out of the seat.
This happened.
Oh my god. This is in the same spot. What?
Right there. Yeah, I know. I'm fair.
Please make sure again your numbers get where they belong up there. Cameron, will you do me a favor? Will you grab that set of notes?
Do you want me to leave this with you? You're going to grab it.
I am. I'm not that good.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
He's literally like.
My eyes burn.
That's what it looks like when he's like
My freaking conversation's burning my whole eyes.
My seat's short.
Up your nose.
Like down here.
you see the second guy down there, that guy reminds me of Grace.
Can I move over one?
Helen scares me.
John.
No, no, back to.
Yeah, you can.
Man, those shoes
I think I
are
left that with white so I can set my clothes and stuff there, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, wait, John.
Are those the same like shoes that you red and white
It's
ones?
like we're in the corner. It's not
Alright, I want to do this.
I see it.
These are something I
Tara goes to that. Let's see what you want to do.
I feel like the Garfield.
I don't know.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Now, those of you who are saying you don't understand any of this stuff,
I was joking.
Very joking.
maybe better pay close attention as we go over this, right? The second half year, we're going to go fast on a lot of stuff. This is the stuff that I put on here is not difficult stuff. I said get out your book and look it up in your notes just to help you out. A lot of it, should you know it, without looking it up.
Yeah.
And one of my friends said that they were joking when they said that to me, but when I looked at their paper, they used no symbols on any of the stuff that they'd written down. And I think maybe once or twice the first semester I mentioned to use symbols, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Possibly.
maybe
I
once or
remember that.
twice every 5 minutes. For the whole first semester, I might have said, make sure you use your symbols. So what we will do, we got to move sort of quickly so we can't be messing around. I will call on people, you raise your hands, you go up, we'll do segment, line, ray. I don't know, should we make some of these just like one thing instead of trying to separate people?
No.
No.
I'm so glad everybody gets
Everyone,
Yeah.
All right, we'll do-
everyone gets candy.
We'll try to just do one thing at a time, but I have a feeling it might take too long, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so we'll start off with the segment. Go ahead, Josie. Josie, as you go up here, you're gonna have to do me a favor. On the pin, I'll explain it to you when we get up there. On the pin, push the indented, there's two buttons, push the one that's dented in, point it towards the board, go down to pointer options, and go to pin. Now it'll let you write, use it. Everybody uses that pin. When you put your answer up there, you can walk right over to the bucket, grab a piece of candy, come back to your seat, and then try to keep it going. No, Joseph, oh, all right. So segment DE she puts, everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you need the little points on the end?
No.
No, if you put them on there, that's fine. I'm not sure where that came from. A lot of you are doing that. That's fine.
Get your candy. Get your candy.
Next one, a line. How many letters to name a segment while Kellen's doing this one? 2. With the symbol. How many letters to name a line? 2. With the line symbol.
Watch him pull out a minion.
Triangle. Oh, Ray, I'm sorry, you might have to write it out there a little bit. Kellen's really doing a little.
What did I do? What did I do? You answered Ray.
Hey, you're
and
getting
Mike.
me.
Oh,
Spaces.
it's my fault.
On it today.
Dude, I got this.
Everybody agree with all those that we got so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a candy?
What?
Don't be a sin.
I really thought you were talking to yourself for a second.
Who wants it next?
Who Michael, does that say EDK?
Yeah.
Michael, go back up here, your symbol's wrong.
Dude, that's not a triangle symbol, that's an angle
That's
symbol.
an angle symbol. That's great, sorry.
Just
How many letters to name a triangle?
Just draw it on the line.
3. With the triangle symbol.
Make it a triangle. Michael, my hand was up first.
Oh my
What?
god.
What do you
Make
do?
it a triangle.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You better
That's
make
metal
it.
in the mic. Have fun. I just.
Here, give it back here.
I got it.
Jeez, Ryan.
I've never seen
Yeah.
I see a lot of you are looking over at my picture too.
I've never seen it.
What's it say on your paper?
Just make
Oh, wait.
You're just making up stuff. I don't care what letters you use. Now for the angle, we will use it. That's what the picture goes with. How many letters name a point? I don't know what Riley wrote up there yet because he's standing right in front of me.
I wrote point E.
Point E?
Yeah.
Well, that
Stop
works.
standing there.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. We will stop. I have a copy, another vocabulary test. We will stop if you're not focused all the way through
Who else
this.
was- no, you already went. Someone else was here. Bryson, you went?
Me.
I'll
Go.
go.
Up she can go.
You got Bryson.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And these, can you, how do I switch?
You don't have to switch anything.
We're going to that angle. We're going to that angle. It says 1, 2, 3. Who wants to go?
Here,
Here you go, AJ.
Give it here. Here, give it here.
Here, Mason.
I did not.
3 different ways to name this angle. I highly
Wait, I can't
suggest
do
that all
that.
of you are watching closely.
Symbol.
Can't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Get in that time.
Those are together.
Can everybody understand what Mason put up there?
Oh,
Yes.
he already went.
Angle EDK.
Oh, he already
When
went.
you had your chance, Branson.
Yeah, I gave you the marker. Pen.
Angle KDE, everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
What do you have to remember before Branson starts writing? If you're naming it with 3 letters.
You gotta put the thing.
You gotta put the D in the middle.
The vertex has to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Angle 3, everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Now there's one other way you could have named.
Angle D.
You could have just named this one angle D, just because that's the only angle in the picture.
You
Alright?
look like you want to do it.
Me?
Next one, somebody have to switch the slide when you
People
get
with
up
their
there.
hand up. Put it with the.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I told it after you.
Josie's
She was like aggressive.
Push the indented button. Listen, so if you have to do this, we won't have to go through it all again. And then just hit next. Very
At the
top.
very top.
It's up there. Huh?
Oh, it's up there. She messed it up.
Hey, Mom.
Wait,
There's was a big
forgot to,
line.
you forgot to square root it.
Add a line.
What line?
That's supposed to be minus.
Panel.
It's
Oh.
supposed to be minus. No, it's,
That's
that's the
not.
coordinate, that's the points.
Hey, add a line to like.
No, it's fine,
You
that's
did
right.
minus, not plus.
That's right, isn't it? Is it?
It's literally right there.
Lord.
It's on the board right in front of you. It's a plus handle. It's a plus.
Real job.
Look, now, hold on before she picks anybody. Common mistake on the exam, midpoint formula, common mistake. You guys get used to using the distance formula, and in the distance formula, there's minuses between them. But in the midpoint formula, there's what between them? Positives, pluses. So make sure you don't make that mistake. Just some little silly, easy thing.
Yeah.
Not like you don't know what you're doing, you're just messing up. The little common, easy stuff. Alright. I'm not
Oh,
the-
you should've kept
After
twirling
her.
hand.
After her.
I already called it.
Lynn. I call dibs on supplementary angles.
We don't do dibs in here, friends.
Yeah, that's not a thing, Branson.
Dibs is what you do with your buddies. That's not it.
I give you oh yeah.
Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah. Forgot the-
Yeah, she didn't put the X's or Y's in, but
Skeleton.
that's the skeleton of it, right?
Come on.
It's on the board.
Is a skeleton.
It's right there.
It's a good enough.
No, skeleton.
Terrifying skeletons.
I don't know if I wanna do that.
It's such a stupid.
Again, we will stop. Focus.
Am I not good? I can see.
Yeah. Yeah, as you bring the pen to somebody else, grab your candy before you walk back. Does everybody agree with that one?
Yeah. I think I can see it, but I assume.
Candy.
Last one on this page, slope-intercept form. What's slope-intercept form? Hopefully Michael's doing it right.
Why?
Why was it next supposed to be?
Y equals
That's
mx
supposed
plus
to
b.
be a Y.
Michael says that that's a Y. Does everybody agree with that he's got up there? What's the M stand for?
Gonna give it
Slope.
wrong.
Slow.
Slope, what's the B
Don't
stand
pick
for?
Kellen.
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept. Flip your paper over.
Yeah.
Next one, these were writing out sentences or defining
Kellen, you
them.
better pick me.
Oh.
Hey, she's Riley.
Dirty.
No, you-
Equal. That's really bad. Love that writing. Yeah.
Fingers.
It looks like
Is
Cavol.
there equal measures?
Can everybody sort of read that? Equal measures is what he wrote. I don't
Equal,
know.
I can barely read regular English. It says equal measures, apparently.
Kellen, you didn't get me candy, dude.
Like, no, I didn't. What?
Branson didn't stay focused.
It's right without me on the board.
They're doing supplemental.
Yeah, I know. He literally came up to me, gave it to me, and then went, and went over to Riley.
And I went,
Alright.
I won't
Is it not writing?
I'm probably hitting the button.
No, don't push
I
the
bit
button.
my hat, god dang it.
I accidentally was.
Where's the button?
Riley.
Now, before Riley goes away, that's wrong.
Is it two angles out? Okay.
So write that out in front. 2 angles.
Okay, you said my hand.
Mark out the angles and write it down below since it's all messed up.
Yeah, it looks like a trapezoid.
Just mark it out. Yeah.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
There. 2 angles that add up to 180. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess how many people missed that on the, because it was like the first question, I think, on the, there was several, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Gotta know, 2 angles that add up to 180. Next one, go ahead.
you.
That's crazy.
Dude, you should have been like.
No, I'm not. Second.
Is that right?
Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
I can't.
Two angles that add up to
90.
90 degrees.
Oh, Kellen wants
Vertical
it.
angles, a little tougher.
Who wants it?
Make sure on vertical angles, make sure you're writing in the correct one when we get it up there.
Oh, I get candy.
Not good. But no future
Okay, well, that's bad. That's an S.
My guy.
Huh?
Bad.
No.
My guy.
Yeah.
He's gotta get rid of water, so he's gonna go.
Actually, my guy's
I don't even have two guys that
Freeze
are
fires.
I can be a real basic whiteboard
I
now.
really got me one.
Seems like it's pretty crazy.
What is that?
What's that say?
Two non-adjacent
angles formed by
pieces.
intersecting lines.
Two non-adjacent
Yeah,
angles
right?
formed by intersecting lines.
So you got
Thing.
One is snatched.
two non-adjacent angles. Looking at our picture up there. See where I got the arrows pointing at?
Yeah.
Those angles, are they adjacent or non-adjacent?
Non.
Non-adjacent. Because they're not neighbors to each other.
Dummy.
Two non-adjacent angles formed by two intersecting lines.
Mason. Who goes? Shit, actually, I believe you.
Next ones.
Get your candy.
Oh, right.
I got this one.
Get it.
Good job, my boy.
You into a You got more time than me.
I'm switching this one out, alright?
Yeah, it says for 8 points on
Bro,
my
definitely
paper,
took that
and
one.
it's-
Hey, you got that.
No,
Two can go in the
if
same.
you like to put this backward, I do recommend that. There's a bunch in there, like, calling your name.
Make sure you're writing this down. This is your first set of notes for the third 9 weeks.
I like the camera.
Does everybody agree with that? Split the segment into 2 equal segments. Is that what a midpoint does?
Yeah.
Good job, Mason.
Hey,
Well, I'm not telling you that. No, I want all cameras.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll let you. I just want to do it. Oh, that's what she, okay, that's what she. She wants some.
Be careful.
I
Yeah.
Huh?
just like
What did Josie do?
4 ways.
Split
She did
angles,
angle
split
bisector.
segments.
Yeah, you
So
did.
where should that go?
A.
Next one. Oh, sorry, guys.
So rewrite it on the next one, then erase that.
Let me go.
I got you.
I don't know.
Josie, your face. Don't move next.
Nah, it's Caitlin's turn.
Go down to pointer options and eraser, just erase that. Erase part of his. Now go back, change it to pen, and write that E and the G back in the midpoint.
And what?
Yeah, there, you're in the right spot. E, G, there's a G in there also.
You gotta put a G right next to the E.
No, right next to the mistake. There you
Do you
go.
not know how to spell segment?
No, I didn't know.
That's segment.
Next one, segment bisector. What should be true about what Caitlin's writing and what Mason wrote? Basically the same thing, isn't it?
It is the same thing.
Next
Alright.
one.
Can I go like in non-order?
I'm going to
You'll see.
I just wrote the symbol for that. Was I not supposed to write the symbol?
No, you're supposed to write out the definition.
Dang it! Pick
Now, before Michael goes away, because that's not right.
How is it not right?
Scoot over so everybody sees it. Somebody help Michael out. What's it got to have? It's got to be two coplanar
Why does it have
lines.
to be two coplanar?
Two coplanar lines. Huh?
Why does it have to be two coplanar?
Because Michael, I got these two lines. Look, I got these two lines.
Yeah.
They never intersect. They're not parallel. So they got to be on the same plane. So if I lay them both on my desk, that's my plane. And they never intersect, then they're parallel. So it's got to be two coplanar lines. Make sure you put that in there. Otherwise, it's wrong.
They're all a whole bunch of haters.
Next one.
Put it on my desk before I. Thank you. My handwriting's beautiful.
That flinch.
I think I wrote that right.
You need more.
Bro, wait, that intersect. My fault.
No, that's, the cross is fine, I don't
They
care.
form 90 degrees.
Stupid.
Alright. Everybody read that.
Okay.
It's perpendicular. Two lines that intersect to form what? 90-degree angles.
What candy do you want, Michael? Me? Strawberry. That's what you're getting.
Okay.
Who wants one?
Next one, somebody switch aside, let's go on to the next. Nobody wants to do any more?
Can
I go to the bathroom to fix this contact?
Something to say. Okay, so for these, do you
First thing, the symbol, I already put the symbol in for you. Make sure in the blank up there, what's the symbol for parallel? The two parallel lines, right? So make sure you fill that in where it belongs. That one's already in there. Now each one, we're just going to name, there's more than one pair, we're just going to name a pair of angles on each of these. So alternate interior. Angle 2 and what's that?
Angle 7.
Angle 7. Everybody agree with that? Angle 2 and angle 7? Alternate interior. Remember, with alternate interior angles, what do they form when you trace them?
Z.
Z. Angle 1 and angle 8, is that what that one says?
Yeah.
Alternate exterior angles, everybody agree with that? Again, are there more answers?
Wrong.
That's not wrong.
Are there more answers than what Kellen's putting up here?
Yeah. Oops.
Next one, corresponding angles. Somebody help Kellen out. Corresponding angles. When you smash the two lines together, the ones lay on top of each other, right? So he's got what? What's that say?
Angle 2 and 6.
Angle 2 and angle 6. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Consecutive interior angles.
Angle 2 and 5.
Angle 2 and angle 5. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
One thing I will say to a whole bunch of you. Stop. Look at Kellen's 5. You guys gotta start making your 5s and 3s like 5s and 3s. There's some of you it's a little ridiculous, and some of you, Riley's laughing, but some people probably, if I handed back the exams right now, some of you wouldn't be laughing, because you'll look at it and go, that was a 5. And I'll go, it looked like a 3. And I marked it wrong. And I'm not giving you credit for it, because by this time, you should be able to make a 5 and a 3 look different from each other.
How do you even confuse those?
I think you should get
5?
Kellen detention 3.
I mean, like, as a person, how do you not like?
Next,
Don't even
Ah, it's on the wrong page, but oh well. On this same page. Inductive reasoning. I didn't realize that it split them up on me.
Oh my.
I'm stacking up twin potato. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Kel,
Yeah. Do you want me to do it?
no, you're starting to screw up. Inductive reasoning. Nobody wants to do the next one?
I don't remember right.
I'm sorry, I'll get mine.
Ellen, are you?
Good job,
That was
Hannah.
fine.
I'll do next one, good part of the
Good
scout,
job.
so whatever she writes.
So proud.
So, as much of you're confused about these, then you better listen closely and watch and write closely. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Patterns, then you gotta flip the page to the next page. I didn't realize it split them up.
Wait,
You're not gonna keep going?
She was gonna let you do it if you wanted to do it otherwise.
Which one is this on?
Good job, Terry.
Branson's
Huh?
said Branson is confused. It's on the next page.
I found it. Found it.
Got this hand.
I can't remember.
Shapes.
Is it like information?
Yeah. Is there like anything like that?
It's shapes.
Already ate 3 pizzas now.
Patterns and.
Rules? Someone?
Rules.
Yeah, I'm right.
Put rules.
No,
No, it's not. It's, no, like theorems, postulates, and definitions.
Let's go, Riley.
It's serviceable. There's
You
a
know what?
bird.
Yeah.
Let's go,
you're right.
Terry.
What?
Theorem.
The Romes?
I don't know why.
The Roms?
Is that right?
The
Theorem.
Oroms?
Theorem.
Oh, okay.
Theorems.
Yeah, theorem.
That's right. That's how you spell it.
Theorems.
Theorem.
Give
Theorem.
a call to my number one.
Why are we?
Google.
Thor.
Is that right?
You're missing. You're just talking about definitions and postulates.
It was just one word.
This is my skin in the spice.
One word.
It could be.
His face is so vertical.
Theorems, postulates, and that third.
Definition.
Ebersole. See you later, man.
Now, it could have been just one word. What one word did we use? Rules. Heard all of you say it like 10 times.
Yeah, I know.
Luke said.
So all those rules, theorems and definitions and postulates are what? Rules. Now, 4K, scale factor. Or scale factor. We only talked about scale factor real quickly, but we're going to talk about it more here in the next couple of weeks. So on this one, watch closely. Scale factor. It's a fraction.
I'm pretty sure I know. Wrong. Well, I kind of want to see what I'm writing.
Just get on your knees.
Tell him to do that.
Bro's gonna do the limbo.
Yeah, you guys answered.
He's gonna straight up.
I want to see what I'm writing.
How is your hips doing that?
So,
Listen.
dimension of new shape and then dimension of old shape.
So on this, what scale factor is? What scale factor is the whatever you're looking at from the new shape compared to whatever you're comparing it to on the old shape. We talked about that just real quick. We probably just wrote new over old or something like that in the notes when we talked about it. We're going to talk about it more here in the next couple of weeks. Before we just talked about it real quickly earlier this year. Next.
Oh, that's my bad.
Tell him to go.
Me?
Yeah. He's good.
You're voluntold by us.
Gotta listen to the masses.
Oh, God.
I hate that.
Masters.
I know what it is.
We're doing the whole
Ding dong,
page.
stop lying.
What, I can do that.
I know you just lost, but it's.
Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Scaling, no sides equal. Notice I got a bunch of those asterisks out there beside
Yeah, I saw.
those. Very, very important because we're going to deal a whole bunch with them here in the next few weeks.
Hey, can I go?
No,
I listen to Terry.
you always listen to
Hey,
me.
yo.
Oh.
Now, before he goes any farther, I'm going to tell him he's wrong.
Is it 1?
It's less than 90 degrees.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Isn't it between 1 and 90?
What are we looking at?
Look down.
What are we trying to do? What are we trying to describe here?
An angle?
An angle triangle.
We're trying to decide. So we're trying to
An angle
describe
between.
a triangle, right?
An acute triangle?
So an acute triangle. So can we just say it's a triangle that's between 0 and 90?
No.
All sides are between, or all angles are between 0.
All angles of the triangle are under 90.
All angles are
Under 90.
between 0 and 90. So that's why we say between 0 and 90. Because,
That would be 180.
right, well, it could be 0.5, but
Could it be point
No.
one?
Is it one angle is obtuse?
Yes.
One angle is above, is between 90 and 100?
now, watch closely because you're going to have to know this. We're going to deal with this. He started to write all angles are obtuse angles.
That's impossible.
That's impossible. So how many, in an obtuse triangle, how many angles are obtuse?
1?
One. Just one. One angle is between 90 and 180. Then for a right triangle, same idea.
So can you have a, this is a dumb question. Can you have a right angle and an obtuse angle at one? I don't think so.
Oh, that's wrong.
That's why for obtuse it says between 90 and 180. Right? It has one angle from 90 to 180.
I can do the next slide.
Yeah, I know.
Now stop, go back. Before we go on, equal angular. If a triangle is equal angular, what else do you know about it?
Go give me
No.
They all, like all the angles.
I'm building.
All the angles are equal. What else? Give me a little more information.
The most an angle could be is 45. Right? No.
All angles
No.
are 60?
That's, write that up there.
60.
So for equal angular, if a triangle is equal angular, what do we know about all the angles? Not only are they all congruent, but they all have to be 60 degrees. Focus, Mike.
I'll save you the long.
Thank you. Such a kind
We haven't covered these yet, so fill in what you need to fill in here, and we're going to talk about them later. Or just fill them in.
Yeah, I put it 3 times. Yeah. It's the funniest. Ruined.
And then stand at an angle away
I know. My bad. Here, I'll do this again.
from right like this.
It's all good. How'd you know? That's 60.
Don't want to tongue torture. That's not
How are you still in?
They didn't have
Well, no, technically they did. I have the credit.
So you're just taking it again?
I can't, you can't get it out without a geometry credit.
My thing got messed up.
So what-
That's supposed to go with what's on the
So you
test.
passed one semester?
Through me.
Yeah, sorta. we'll do those.
So you're taking this class again for fun.
Because I-
Did everyone get this already?
See how I did 6 through 9? I meant, Caitlin, I meant to do 1 through 5 that same way, and then I messed up and erased it all.
Actually.
Dude, for taunting you.
No.
I'm ready to vote.
Oh, where's my, put my paper.
You can have it now.
Oh, yeah.
On important theorems and postulates. Shh. Important theorems and postulates. I got 5 of them up here that I think are very, very important that you should know. Shh. And I will start handing out detentions. When Ethan O's up here writing something, I really don't care if you're rude to him. That's his problem. If I'm up here, shut up. All right? Give me an important theorem or postulate, something that we've covered all year long that you should know by now.
Midpoint split segment into 2 congruent segments.
All right, we already wrote that one down, so I'm not going to do that one. That's true, though.
Anything equals itself.
Anything equals itself. Let's do that one. Does anybody remember what property that was?
Anything times 0 equals 0.
Reflexive property. Anything equals itself.
Anything times 0 is 0.
That's algebra.
Boy.
Definition of congruence.
That wasn't really-
Substitution question.
Maybe substitution, but
Definition of congruence.
You.
keep guessing.
Segment addition function.
Vertical angles are.
Segment addition postulate's on the next page, or on underneath.
Vertical angles are congruent.
That's a good one. If we use that one a lot,
Yeah.
you guys aren't thinking that I'm serious. I'm gonna write out detentions when I get back to my desk. Time to quit screwing around and start doing some work.
Segment addition postulate.
Say it again.
It's like an error there, or supplement here.
Yeah, it's all right, but.
If angle is 90
Segment.
degrees, then it's right angle.
All right, so right angle. But let's even go a little farther. What do we know about all right angles?
All right angles.
That might be one that's on down there, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah, all right angles are blank.
All right angles are. We'll get to that one. So we got anything equals itself. Vertical angles are congruent.
Segment addition postulate.
That one's on down there too, isn't it?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, segment addition postulates are in.
Oh, okay.
Substitution property.
Substitution property. I'll put that one up here. I don't think that's one that I actually have on here, but we'll put it up here. Oops. What else? There was 2 that we did way back at the start of the year that were just postulates and they were like common sense. What do you know about 2 points?
Oh, it's not mine.
It makes a line. 2 points make a line.
What was the segment?
Is it one of them? It one of them be the
And if you know 2 points make a line,
postular.
3 points make
3 points make a
Angle.
Plane.
plane. Now you got to be careful. That's wrong.
What?
3 points don't make a plane.
2 non-collinear.
It's got to be 3
3 non-collinear.
non-collinear, right?
Instead of line, wouldn't that be a segment?
You can make a. But if I put these 2 points here, I could make it a line. I could make it a segment. I could. Does it really matter?
What
See,
about-
you guys are stuck on the fact that if I draw that, all you have there is a segment. Could you make that a line if you want it to be a line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you make it a ray if you want it to be a ray?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get stuck on the fact that just because that's what the picture is, that you couldn't do this and say, hey, now I have a ray. Or hey, now I have a line. Alright? So if you see those 2 points, it could be a line, a ray, a segment, whatever you want it to be, but we just use that. What did we say for the last one?
3 non-collinear.
What's non-collinear mean again?
Not the same. What about the addition property
What do the 3 non-collinear points make? Plane. Now, are there other stuff that we've covered? Yeah, again, I'm just trying to get the very, somebody said, if an angle is 90 degrees, it's a right angle. That's a pretty important one that we've covered. Just trying to get the very, very highest stuff. I mean, we could have written for days doing all this. Oops, I forgot to erase that one. Top one's already filled in for you, so fill that in. Greg, you don't need to fill any of this stuff in. Oh, yeah, I left it. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I filled it in for you, whereas. So you're filling in AC on the top one, same addition possibly. Does everybody agree with Caitlin on that one? All right angles are congruent.
I said all right.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Ha
Go on.
Do another one.
Thank God, Lulu. I'm so glad.
Next one, parallel lines have what? We talked about this right before break.
Tell them now I'm having more candy.
I have the answer. Why did you do it? Because I don't want to.
But he does want to complain about it.
Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Parallel lines, what do you know about their slopes? They're same slopes. I would have just wrote same slopes, but
Now tell me stuff to
You guys.
What is it?
opposite reciprocals. Everybody agree with those two?
Yeah. I don't know what this is. Is there any more?
Yeah.
There
There's
two
some
more.
different
Yeah.
ones.
Here, come on.
I'm gonna do that one. I'll do the last one. Plus, do you know what it is?
Conditional statement.
No, that's true. It is a conditional statement.
It's the letters, right?
This is one we talked about real quickly again, but we're going to do a whole lot with it here in the next couple of weeks. So I wanted to put it up here. So everybody got those? This one says if this. If I have a triangle, and in that triangle, those two sides are congruent. If those two sides are congruent, then what do you know?
Then they're
Not only are these two sides congruent, but what else is congruent?
the bottom one.
No, it's an
So, angles.
The angle.
The angles opposite those sides have to be congruent. So if these two sides are congruent, then the angles across from those sides are congruent.
So, yeah.
Is this
Pretty
whole
fun.
chapter going to be about triangles?
And a lot of the stuff we do for the rest of the year, a lot of it will be about triangles. Next one is just sort of the converse of this. What would the converse say?
If the angles, then the sides.
So if these two angles in a triangle are congruent,
Then the two sides are.
then the sides across from those angles, the sides across from them have to be congruent. Over next to the, make sure those are your first set of notes for the third 9 weeks. I highly suggest take a minute right now. Elizabeth already has. She put them in there where they belong, right?
What chapter?
I put the nails on the other.
Like
Yeah.
11?
Jacob's got his split up by chapters. So I don't know. Just we end off with chapter 3, so put it like chapter 4 or something. I don't know.
We ended at chapter 3.
So I highly suggest you do that right now. I have a binder sitting back here on my desk. that they brought into me yesterday and want me to grade it. And I'm thinking, nah, I don't think I will. Because it's, instead of being like this,
Yesterday.
did you have trouble hearing what I said that you guys, listen. Instead of being like this, it's got everything just stuck in the pockets like this. Should I grade it?
Yes. Yes, being good. Good.
Look at his face.
Think about
and
how
tell
nervous
me
that shit
he's
is.
being serious.
Next thing they should have cared long before this. Walk over there and you're gonna grab
I got you, boss.
the packet, that packet, it's pretty long, you got about 13 minutes. I wouldn't take it here.
I got you.
No, if it's too full.
I got you.
I got you, boss. Free. This is free.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hey, Mike.
Hey, yo.
I got it.
You got Hannah's too.
First assignment,
I'm a nice guy. What can I say?
Oh wait, already have one.
Caitlin, when you come back, will you grab me one? Oh no, you guys got on my first budget.
Saying.
What is
Is it due next
Quit
class?
complaining, boss.
Do next class. We should have had, if we didn't waste so much time, we should have had about 30 minutes to work on this, but we wasted a whole lot of time because you guys don't know when to talk and when not to talk. All right? Couple of things. Look at, I shouldn't say you guys, I should say some of you don't know when to. For real. For real. Look at the fourth puzzle. It's a crossword puzzle. Fourth one. Number one across says trapezoid. Does everybody find that one?
One across, yeah.
Blank trapezoid. Does everybody see it?
Yeah.
Fourth one. It's the fourth page. Not fourth page front and back, just the fourth. This one. It says trapezoid. Blank trapezoid, number one.
And it shouldn't say what?
It says, it says a trapezoid in which the legs are congruent. We just got done talking about a triangle where the legs are congruent. What was it called?
Oh,
a conditional? I don't know.
It's got the legs.
Oh,
too.
isosceles.
Isosceles. Guess what a trapezoid's called? It's got the legs congruent. Isosceles, right? Isosceles in that blank. ISOCELES.
Do we not have a word bank? Oh, this is.
Look down at, on that same one, look down at number 8. Forgot to take this one off there because we haven't got to this yet. It says blank arcs. Arcs of the same circle or congruent circles that have the same measure. Arcs are basically, arcs just part of a circle. It doesn't have to be half of a circle, but part of a circle, right? So, an arc could be something, oh, I have a circle laying up right there. At the top. Arc could be from like here to here on this circle, right? Could be from here to around here. All this is saying, and you should be able to get this even on your own if you look at the last 2 words in the sentence. Same measure. What's that tell you? Congruent. That's what goes in the blank. Congruent arcs are arcs that have the same measure. I think those are the 2 that maybe we haven't got to. Here, let's do this one. Look at the back of that page. because I think everybody messed this one up. Number 6 on the back of that page. 6 down, sorry. A measurable part of a line consists of 2 points called endpoints and all the points between them.
Is that segment?
It's just a segment. It's just a segment. The right segment in there for that one.
Six down.
6 down.
That's a lot.
Segment.
Yeah,
Do what?
there's a lot of spaces.
Yeah, you should have questions.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's probably a line segment. My fault. Line segment. We call it a segment just because I'm lazy, but if you wanted to say it all out, it's a line segment. Does that fit? Yeah.
Are we supposed to put spaces in between them? I'm sure.
Four and dog running.
Line.
SEGNENT. Yeah, I got 2 spaces more.
But line.
LINE SEGMENT. Line.
See on the wrong post. After all that explaining back there, Henry,
Boy,
so
boy,
they-
boy,
they
boy,
get the
boy.
right post.
Okay.
All right, real quick, we got about 8 minutes. Look back at the last page, the front of the last page, front of the last page. This, the front of it.
Logic, that's what the back is.
Francie could use English. Ha!
On the last 2 pages, the front and the back of that last page, those I don't care about, it's extra credit. Alright, so if you get the answers, anything that you answers you get on this one's extra credit. The other, how many are there? 5? There's 2 word searches and 3 crosswords, is that right?
Yeah.
Those you actually do. A lot of the crosswords and word searches, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So you'll probably see blank splits the segment into 2 congruent segments. Midpoint. You'll probably see that 10 times, I don't know. Alright? It's just repetitive, getting it used to. Or making sure you remember. Looking down through these. Number 1, these are just silly questions. So they're going to have sort of silly answers.
How far can a dog run in the woods?
How far can a dog run into the woods?
Until it decides to leave, really.
It's high.
I guess it can only run in once, and after that, it's right now.
Jacob's sort of on the right track.
How far can a dog?
Until it
Right.
gets
As
tired.
far as the woods goes.
So what?
Until it gets tired.
Till the woods end?
Well, you can only really run into the woods once.
Until it goes out?
You can't run into wood.
It's the woods, it's the place.
Till he smacks it
Come here,
down the tree.
Riley, come up here, so I can see if I can run you into this wooden door up
I'm
here.
good.
So, is this
You can't
hands-on
run into
activities?
wood, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and in the back, I think.
My grandma was one that did it.
This is your woods.
Okay.
You got your dog running into the woods.
Oh, halfway. My God, I'm so stupid.
Halfway. What?
Halfway, because then after that, it's running down the woods.
Oh, no, I get it.
It's not moving like it's not moving. Until I saw a box.
So where do you see halfway on the map?
Woods.
The back doesn't have any
You're so
words.
mad about
The
that.
back is probably like, it's like that's.
I wonder sometimes.
The fact that I still didn't get it after he said halfway was like.
So is that
Number 2 is
hands-on
not
activities?
15.
Oh!
It's
Where
25.
do I write this at?
Just write it in the box.
Yeah, it's 25.
30 divided by 1.
Man.
Oh.
30 divided by
1
a
half,
half.
not 30 divided
And
by
then added to 10.
And then is this man on board?
25.
Rearrange the letters of new to make one word. Just remove the space.
No, no, because
Half of 30 is 15 plus.
I don't know. It's 25 words.
the letters
It didn't say half of 30.
one word, like a literal one word.
Oh, yeah.
2 words, but it's 1 word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here?
So what do you write down for number 3?
One word.
And it's
Which word is that?
39 inches.
Huh?
What word?
How many
One
inches would
word.
the plate where there's a
Which
chain?
one word?
Depends on the
It's
bracket.
1 word.
Hey, can we go to the back page real quick, please?
I have a question.
First one's Sam.
So for 4, what style tournament is it? Is it single elimination or double elimination? Because that would change the answer.
No, doesn't matter.
Single.
I have a question.
Number 13.
You know, on the back, everybody want to go to the back?
Number
Is that-
2. What the heck is number 2?
Is it 30?
I think he's
38 matches?
Pretty sure it's 38.
Well, because it's 39 entries. I guess I'm thinking of it as a turtle.
So 38
Yeah, let's just single elimination.
Right?
Why?
Because
Man, so this is man and then have the moon.
Other than
Man
That
and
one
moon.
person,
The
you gotta think, is their first round
Really?
buys?
But not to mention if it's double elimination.
But also, but like not everyone plays it.
You guys think it's
So, like,
that
the
much
first round
fun?
is like
It's 212.
Yeah.
It depends though. If it's single elimination,
I thought it was
19.
Hey,
plus a
Wait,
five.
Mike.
half of that because
Number 2
some
is
people get
man and
eliminated,
moon.
and then
Man and what?
So there's
And
39 in
moon.
the first round. In the second round, you get
'Cause-
19.
Man
So
on
then there's
moon?
20.
No, man
If
and
there's
moon.
double, but if there's
On the front, on the front side.
On the logic of
And the
obvious.
five.
Number 6.
And then there's, wait.
if it's double elimination, it doubles it. But not
One.
if there's a loser.
It's-
tie.
it's
One
fine,
bird.
you're right.
It's- you have one birthday.
Wear long wear. NCAA.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
what is number 3?
Number 5.
I tell them
One
number
word.
6.
It's literally one word.
What?
Oh, it says there are 5
Tell them number 6.
They're,
Dan's
number
number
5, they're already under the water.
How do you do a fraction on the
I mean,
ABC button?
Oh, I get it. It's good.
How many birthdays does the average man
So
have?
that's 5.
I didn't answer that yet.
You got that?
Tell them 6.
Oh, would you get 5?
they already are. What? Six?
Yeah, number 6.
This one, they're already under the water.
But it said the tide went down or something.
It said the tide went up. The tide comes in and the water raises at a rate of 16.
Remember
How
when
many
we had
drums
before?
will be in the water after 3
This is
hours?
one
Southern.
But they're already below the water, so if the water.
A big bear.
I may not know their how many numbers are.
Those will still be good.
Yeah, so the.
What
What's
color
happening
is the
now?
bear?
Somebody remember mine.
What color is the bear?
Is it legal in North Carolina? And
So do you know the answer to
widows.
this?
What color is the
Can you
bear?
tell us? The bear?
Yeah,
would be
number
white.
7.
Bears were this
I'm gonna
way.
say no.
Well, there could be a black bear.
True. Because it would be.
Matt, what do you have if you take 2 apples from 5?
Those are 6.
Big bear from Wondering
This
5.
one's.
Hey,
What
Michael.
color is the bear?
Answer number 10.
Big.
I want to know what you get for number 10, Michael.
Is number 6 on the first
10.
page?
No, number 7.
5 apples.
And then
Wait, 2.
Figure them out.
A man built a house with 4 sides to it.
Either one,
Rectangular structure.
You have 2 actions.
The other thing, we got like a minute.
Southern
These last 2. I'm glad that you're having fun with them. What's the assignment?
The rest of it.
These other 5 puzzles are the assignment. Alright?
I know how the answer is.
Yeah, the other part's extra credit. If you don't do the other 5, you don't get any extra credits.
Put 11.
But I know there's 6 apples in each one.
11.
Per.
We don't need like.
First assignment of the new 9 weeks. Don't screw it up.
I'm so excited.
I don't want it.
Said no one ever.
Come
I
on,
won't ever
Dylan.
say that again. I'm gonna